Our next play is Twelfth Night, or What You Will. We have strong evidence that the first performance of the play occurred on February 2nd, 1602, in the Middle Temple, one of the four law schools in London collectively known as the Inns of Court. This is fitting because the celebration of Twelfth Night, or the last day of Christmastide, had recently been suppressed among the young scholars at the inns. In Shakespeare's day, Christmastide, and Twelfth Night in particular, were times of feasting and heavy drinking. Twelfth Night was a time for wassailing, wassail being an alcoholic punch. That Christmas song, "Here We Come A-Wassailing," meant, here we go begging for alcohol, and if we don't get it, we'll prank you. During Twelfth Night, the young scholars at the Inns of Court would appoint a Lord of Misrule to preside over the wild and uproarious festivities. This got so crazy that the authorities pressured the law schools to ban the practice. Their Lord of Misrule practice was probably based on the Twelfth Night tradition of baking a bean and a pea in a cake. The man who found the bean in the cake would be the festival king, and the woman who found the pea, his queen for a day. Regardless, if the play was written for Twelfth Night, it fits in terms of the confusion, deception, and general disorder. The scholars would also have enjoyed the way the play's Puritan is put down for trying to suppress the drunken revelry. The spirit of Twelfth Night perfectly suits the themes of madness and confusion which permeate the play. The central deception occurs accidentally as Viola assumes the disguise of a eunuch, a castrated male, at the play's beginning. Olivia then falls in love with him. This may seem to you as very difficult to pull off on the stage, but remember, in Shakespeare's day, boys played the parts of women. So consequently, in the original performances, this would have meant that a boy playing a girl fell in love with a boy playing a girl disguised as a boy. Some of my former Shakespeare students and I had the unique pleasure several years ago seeing this done at the Michigan Union in Ann Arbor. Twelfth Night was staged in the paneled upstairs ballroom, much resembling the Inner Temple in 1602. The play was performed by an all-male company of actors from the marvelous Globe Theatre of England. Orsino is clearly attracted to Viola, dressed as a boy, too. So regardless of whether the actors are male or female, the gender identity issues abound, leaving an audience member to experience what you will of the play's androgyny. One famous Royal Shakespeare Company performance of Twelfth Night, which I did not see, by the way, staged the play with an enormous portrait of Narcissus hanging in the background. Remember, Narcissus was the Greek mythological figure who fell in love with his own reflection. Much like Romeo's love for fair Rosaline, at our play's beginning, Orsino seems more in love with love itself than the Olivia he imagines. And Olivia seems kind of stuck on herself as she playfully catalogs her good looks and proudly draws her veil from her face. Malvolio clearly thinks himself superior to others. All three must work out their issues of self-involvement with very different consequences. Twelfth Night is a play with layers and layers of complexity. It will be fun to get everybody's interpretations of it. I also hope you have fun with the assignment which corresponds to the recording. Make an original photo which is inspired by any detail of this overview, and share it per the instructions on Schoology. Be prepared to explain your photo in class, and thanks for listening.